Namaste, my beautiful angels. Welcome to your special reading and messages for June 8th to June 14th. Thank you so very much for joining me here this week. Before I start, I just want to thank all of you in advance that take the time to comment, to share, to subscribe to my YouTube channel and to my other platforms. It means a great deal to me, and it keeps me coming back every month to do these readings, I should say. Now, this week I'm doing something a little bit different in which I have been doing pick a suit, but today I would like to do something a little different and do a little card reading for each horoscope sign. So please make sure to check out your sun, moon, and rising sign if you know them. If you don't, there are many websites in which you can find those out for free on the internet. And the reason I'm doing each individual sign is because this week is carrying some incredibly exciting energy. June 9th is being called one of the luckiest days of 2026, which lands this week. The Jupiter, the planet of abundance, blessings, expansion, opportunity, growth, is creating a powerful, energetic shift, and not one shift, but multiple shifts that may open unexpected doors, bring fortunate encounters, and help each of us to align with our highest path. So this is powerful energy, my friends, and we really have to make sure that we utilize this energy. You know, the universe is encouraging each of us to think bigger, to dream boldly, and to trust what is meant for us is finding its way to us, whether you're seeking love, career, financial success, abundance, healing, spiritual growth. This is a wonderful week to set our intentions and to remain open to the divine guidance that is coming to us, okay? And it'll be coming to each of us in various forms. As always, please take what resonates with you. Leave the rest behind, but do trust that the messages that are meant for you will find you at exactly the perfect timing. Okay, so just be open to these beautiful divine messages that are coming for each of us. And collectively, you know, this week it's powerful, and the peak of it, which is June 9th, reminds each of us that all of the preparation, all of the thoughts, all of the manifestation that we have been doing is meeting faith. Okay, stay open, stay hopeful, and watch for the signs, the synchronicities, and the unexpected blessings that the universe and that God may place along your path this week. All right, so as I had mentioned, I am doing a reading for each of the signs, so just bear with me. I am going to switch my screen here, and we're going to start with Aries. All right. So for you, Aries, this is a short reading for each of the horoscope signs. So let's see what Spirit has for Aries. For you, my darling Aries, you know, June 9th may bring some exciting opportunities involving career, communication, or personal goals. You may feel more confident, or a surge of confidence coming back to you that helps you to take action in a direction, or you know, that you've been wanting to move towards. You could have been procrastinating a little bit on it, but you know, whatever the delay has been, it's really forward movement for you, my darling Aries. So please trust your instincts, and don't be afraid to, you know, take charge, take the lead on a project that's really coming forward for you, and you're being guided, right? So if you get that guidance, please move forward. So this is for our darling Aries collective. Let's see. Oh. Yes, okay, so that's Aries. Got a bunch of different cards here, so let's see. done that one, done that one. Okay, so for Aries. All right. All right, my darling Aries, let's see what we have for you. I'm just going to flip my screen, so bear with me. All right. All right, my darling Aries collective, let's see what Spirit has for you. And if by chance you hear my puppy in the background, please excuse that. She's in the room with me today, and when she hears even the tiniest voice or sound, she tends to get excited and start barking. All right. Yes. Okay, my darlings. For those of you, my darling Aries collective, sun, moon, and rising sign, you know, Spirit is really guiding you guys to have an attitude of gratitude, to really pay attention to the blessings that are around for each of you, because there is so much to be grateful for. You could be around family more, or just really appreciating the people in your life. Okay, my darling Aries, this is also a time in which Spirit is advising you to take some time to organize yourself, to declutter. You'll feel better, you'll feel more focused if you take time to clear away any clutter from your living or workspace. So that might be something, my darling Aries collective, that you need to concentrate on. You know, donate, recycle, anything that you're not using, that you have no use for, you or your family, let it go. It could be of use to somebody else. And just things that you aren't using, and you know, garbage those things that are just sitting there and that have no value to you. So decluttering your life, your workspace, your home space is going to be paramount for you. Also remembering all the blessings that you have around you, all of the beautiful people and the support, the family that encourage you in every way. This is a very powerful time for you, my darling Aries. You are being asked to really explore your options. Explore your options. There could be something that you are wanting to do, or a direction in your particular frame of whatever it is that you do, in which you want to expand in some way. So this could be something new, or this could be an expansion. I do feel some sort of an expansion coming for you, my darling Aries. You know, so just look at all options is what I'm getting from Spirit. Explore all avenues before making a decision on which way to go, because I really do feel that there are many different things that you could do that are exciting and that would work out even better than maybe a certain way you're currently thinking about. Okay, my darling Aries. This is also a very important time in which you are gaining more information. You could be learning a great deal, either from colleagues, either from classes, but you are absorbing a lot of information at this time, my darling Aries collective. And alternatively, or in conjunction to this learning, you could find yourself also wanting to teach what you are learning to others, okay? So keep an open mind, my darling Aries. Learn new ideas and then teach them to others, because I really get a sense that for my Aries collective, you are very magnetizing, and people love your energy. And so you can really inspire others, and especially with all of this knowledge and wisdom that you have. Okay, so take time to explore your options as far as learning new things, new concepts, keeping an open mind, teaching them to others, and any other sort of business ideas that you might have coming up, or ideas in general. Take the time to just kind of declutter your life and all of your belongings and things around you. And this could even be any negative talk that you have, and have an attitude of gratitude is what Spirit is saying for my darling Aries collective. This is also a time in which, if there has been a lot of turmoil or hurt or pain within the family, then I really do feel that it's a very good time to heal any sort of family issues, any sort of past trauma or anger or anything, resentment that you've been holding on to. And by doing this, my darling Aries, you know, your love life is also going to have great benefits. But first, I think you really need to forgive certain things or certain aspects of your life, perhaps from your early childhood, perhaps from your parents, things that have just kind of been embedded in you. All right. So this is a big time for healing family issues. Please take that how it resonates with you. I'm also getting for you, my darling Aries, this is a time of individuality where you're really coming into your own. So if you are around partners that are, you know, a little bit more possessive, maintain your independence. Of course, if you have a love relationship in which you do a lot of things together, it's going to be important for you to also maintain individuality within that relationship. Okay, my darling Aries. So again, this is a beautiful week for you. It's going to bring exciting opportunities involving your career, involving communication, any personal goals that you have. You may feel more confident in this week. You may feel like this is the time that you are ready to take action in some form on things that you may have been, you know, delaying or procrastinating on. So just trust spirit, trust your instincts, and don't be afraid, my darling Aries, to take the lead, because that is what is being asked of you. All right, my darling Aries collective. So now we move on to the beautiful Taurus collective. All right, my darling Taurus collective. So I'm just going to flip my screen. Bear with me. I've got a couple of cameras going on here. All right. So for our Taurus collective, what does Spirit have for Taurus? Got some very important and beautiful Aries and Taurus in my close-knit circle. My darling Taurus collective, for you, you know, this energy of June 9th, it's quite fortunate. And its energy for Taurus collective will really highlight your finances, your self-worth, and, you know, general abundance in every area of your life. Okay, my darling Taurus, you may receive unexpected support, a financial opportunity, or clarity about a long-term goal or something you've been thinking about long-term. Turn that the wrong way. So my darling Taurus collective, you know, you're really being asked to believe in yourself, believe in the beautiful divine blessings that are coming your way, because there are many, and you are going to find a great deal of support around you at this time. Okay, so accept that support. You deserve it. Don't feel bad for getting the support that's coming to you at this time, Taurus, because you've done a great deal for others, and now it's time for others to do for you. All right, my darlings. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit has for us, darling Taurus collective. All right, so I'm just going to flip my screen, my darling Taurus collective. We've got your messages right here. All right. Okay, and I'll flip my screen. All right, my darling Taurus collective. Let's see what you have. Yes, beautiful Taurus. Okay. So again, this week for you is all about finances, self-worth, abundance, unexpected support that you're receiving in various ways. It could be financial opportunities. It could be support in other ways. There's people gathering around you is what I feel, my darling Taurus, that are just really wanting to help you. And you are getting clarity, as I said, about long-term projects that you've been working on. At the same time, I do feel for you, Taurus, that you are struggling with certain things. And that could be finances, that could be health, that could be relationships, it could be a little bit of all. But, you know, Spirit is really asking you, my darling Taurus collective, to accept struggles as lessons in your life. And I think many of you already do that. You know that every challenge that you are facing for a very important reason, for learning, for growth, that your soul came here to learn and to grow from. Okay, and I really feel, Taurus, that you already know this. So you are accepting the struggles that you have as lessons. I really do feel with Taurus, there's a great deal of spiritual growth that is coming through everything that you are going through, everything that you have been through. But this, this support that you're receiving from others is really making you realize what is important in your life. Okay. This is also a very important time, my darling Taurus collective, to let go of any fear that you are holding on to. Let go of fear now. Remember that the universe doesn't go on our words, it goes on our vibrational frequency. And when we are, projecting fear, it's not a good vibration that needs to come back to us. So you really need to stop and feel safe, feel deserving of the love, the support, the guidance that is with you. And you can always call on Archangel Michael to help release you of these fears, to help you clear any negative feelings, heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts, that you may be going through at this time, cutting any and all negative cords of attachments to people, places, things that are not serving your highest good. I do feel for Taurus, you're extra sensitive right now, and you may need to do a lot of cord cutting at this time and releasing, letting go of all the fears. And you could be also, I'm hearing, like a sponge, like an empath, picking up energy of others from places that you're visiting, people that are around you. So be very, very aware of that. Okay, my darling Taurus, remember that this is a time to attract and not chase. Again, all about what you are projecting out to the universe, letting go of fear and being in that, that feeling, that vibration of deserving, of yes and gratitude and thank you. It's coming. It's all coming. Everything that you're throwing out to the universe, all of the blessings, feel it already, because it truly is coming. But do not chase anything. Just know that it's already yours. Okay, my darling Taurus, because when we chase something, like if we're just really, really, truly, really trying, it will evade us and it will do a detour. Okay, so please keep that in mind as you're moving forward. Send out the love, send out the gratitude, and welcoming energy rather than pushing to manifest something. All right, my darling Taurus. I'm also getting for you that you guys know exactly what to do. You know exactly what you need to do. So keep moving in that direction with unwavering faith. Trust your inner knowledge, the guidance you're getting, and then act upon it without delay. Okay, Archangel Uriel is coming through for my darling Taurus collective, as is Archangel Michael. Archangel Uriel is the light of God. So you can always ask Archangel Uriel to light your path, clearly showing you the way. Okay, my darling Taurus collective. The next message that each of you get is it's time to make the effort. Okay, make an effort in a particular relationship. You could have a lot on your plate at this time, but Spirit is really advising you to make the effort and to take guided steps towards fostering and making this relationship better. If you are in a relationship with another, a particular partner, take the steps. Even though it's, no relationship is perfect, Spirit is asking you to pay attention to what, all the good that is coming to you from this person, to try to understand whatever circumstances they are going through. And also, it's reciprocal. So we both have to put into something. If you are single, Spirit is saying, make the effort. Get dressed up. Be present, go to places, meet people. You're really being asked to make the effort. Okay, my darling Taurus collective. And do know that something that you have prayed for, that you have wished for, is coming through, because you got the wish card, and this is spectacular. So if you have been praying about something, really hoping for something, Know, my darling Taurus collective, that it is indeed on its way to you. Okay, beautiful, beautiful messages. Now I'm going to switch my screen again. There we go. And now we are moving on to my darling Gemini collective. Sun, moon, and rising signs, Geminis, this is for you. I thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting on my YouTube channel and other platforms, my websites. It keeps us connected, and when I am opening up readings again, that'll be the best time to know and to keep updated on any details. So for you, my darling Geminis, for you of all signs, June 9th, the most luckiest day of the year, is the most powerful for you. And it really does spotlight for you, my darling Geminis, your personal growth, your confidence, and future direction, okay? New beginnings are taking place for my Gemini collective, and really fortunate opportunities are coming for you for the year ahead. So, if you have been feeling like, when is this happening, darling Gemini? Know that it is happening, and it's going to come when you least expect it. So please be aware and also grateful for all of the blessings in your life, because there are so many, my darling Geminis. All right, so for Gemini collective, we've got one more card here. Put that there. So just remember that June 9th is super powerful, Geminis, and there will be a big spotlight that shines, brightly on your own personal growth, confidence, and future direction. Big changes coming for you, my darling Geminis. All right, so let's see what Spirit has for my darling Gemini collective. I'll just gather all of these and I will flip my screen. Let's see what we've got, darling Geminis. All right, so let's see. Beautiful. Very nice. Okay, for my darling Geminis, Spirit is really asking that you, at this time, set very clear intentions of what it is that you want to manifest. And this makes absolute sense, because of all signs, your sign is the luckiest, with Jupiter. It is one of the most powerful days of the year of 2026, but for you more so. So please be very specific on what it is that you are manifesting in your life, because it's very much coming to you, my darling Geminis. If you have had feelings of jealousy, maybe in regards to a relationship, maybe you've been hurt by somebody, a partner, from the past, present, whatever it is, or perhaps you felt like, other people are just getting things thrown at them, where you've always had to struggle. There's a part of you that feels that this isn't fair, and that there's a little bit of jealousy that comes to you, but not because you're a jealous person, my darling Geminis, but more because you're seeing other people reap the fruits of whatever and not even try, yet you just feel like you've been given the short end of the stick, is what I'm getting for my darling Geminis. But what Spirit is saying is, if you are holding on to any resentment that is causing jealousy, you have to know that the universe will manifest exactly what you are feeling. So if you're feeling jealous because somebody else has something, or because somebody, maybe wasn't honest in a relationship, and that's made you, have your backup in other relationships or in this one, whatever it is. When we feel those kind of feelings, we let the universe know that that's what we want more of. Again, it's a vibrational thing. Okay, my darling Geminis. So what Spirit is really asking is that you let other people's successes inspire you rather than frustrate you. Okay, even if it's people that you don't care for, be happy for them. Be genuinely happy for them, because when you do that, you open up the source of abundance that comes to you. Okay, so release any sort of anger, resentment, or jealousy that you could be holding on to. Know that, and I do believe my Geminis are already doing this, but know that prayer always helps every situation. Okay, and I love that song by Garth Brooks. It's coming to my mind right now, Unanswered Prayers, because sometimes we say, I've been praying and praying and I'm not seeing what I'm praying for. Oh God, are you hearing me? And, you know, sometimes God doesn't answer certain prayers because there's something better for us out there. So please keep that in mind. Okay, my darling Geminis, you're also being asked to really take care of your health at this time. This is very important, especially if you're suffering from any sort of chronic illness, or mentally, physically, emotionally, or you're just not taking care of yourself. You know, Spirit is reminding you, my darling Geminis, to eat better, to get more sleep, more rest. You know, just pay attention to your health. Get out in nature more, walk more, breathe more, let go of any resentment that you may be holding on to. And this is a time, my darling Geminis, to really concentrate on your own health and well-being. I do feel, my darling Geminis, whether it feels this way or not, if you are in a relationship, I do feel that this relationship is ascending to a higher level of commitment for you. And if you are not in a relationship, I do feel that there will be one coming into your life very quickly. And if you're not committed currently, it will be a very beautiful bond, a soul kind of a bond that you will have with another. Okay, my darling Geminis. Spirit is also reminding you that it's important for you to spend time alone. And you may have been doing this, but spending time alone will really help you to gain some clarity about yourself and about your relationship and what you are expecting in your relationships. Okay, my darling Geminis, this is such a powerful, powerful time for you. Most powerful from any other sign. New direction, growth, confidence, abundance, new beginnings, new opportunities. It's all for your taking. But please make sure to be grateful and set your intentions. All right, my darling Gemini? Beautiful message. So now I'm going to flip my screen, my darlings. All right, so now we're going to go on to my darling Cancer Collective. Hello, Cancers. Thank you so much for joining me here today. Let's see what Spirit has for Cancer. All right, my darling Cancer Collective. For you, the most important day of the year, June 9th, is really encouraging my Cancer Collective to let go of emotional burdens that you may have been carrying. And it may be time, a very important time for you to do some spiritual healing that is long overdue. Okay, my darling Cancerians? I do feel that there are hidden blessings that will emerge for you behind the scenes. Okay, so it's going to be important for you to let go of any fears that you have held on to, and that you trust God, you trust the Holy Spirit, you trust the divine timing of your life. Listen closely, my darling Cancerian Collective, to your intuition, because it is extremely strong at this time. Okay, I'll just bear with me. So I've got all the cards for my Cancer Collective, and I'm just going to move these over here. Sorry, just bear with me. And I am going to flip my screen. All right, my darling Cancers, there we go. So let's see what messages Spirit has for my darling Cancerian Collective. Beautiful messages, my darling Cancer Collective. So this is a time of, again, spiritual healing and emotional release for you. Hidden blessings are going to emerge behind the scenes, helping you to let go of old fears that you've been holding on to and to trust the divine timing of your life. Please, please, please pay attention to your intuition, because your clairaudient abilities are extremely magnified. You are hearing spirit. You are hearing God. You are hearing your divine angels and guides. Okay, pay attention, my darling Cancerians. You really truly inspire others. You inspire others just through your presence, just through who you are. Cancerians often are foundational for their family. They hold the family up. Family is very important to Cancers in general. And they are the structure, the foundation of the family. And, you know, Spirit is saying that not only are you that for your family, but you inspire others in ways and capacities that you have no idea, my darling Cancerians. So this is something that you're being asked to focus on moving forward, okay? Is to some sort of a life purpose, job, something that you've been considering to do that does inspire others. You are being asked to know that obstacles and blocks are being removed from your life at this time. Why? Because all your good personal work, my darling Cancerians, and your positive energy shift have overcome previous obstacles, and blocks are being lifted away for you, because now, my darling Cancerians, you are going to experience progress and forward movement with your projects. So please stay centered in the vibration of gratitude, so that you ensure the steady flow of abundance that is coming into your life. It's a very powerful, powerful time for my darling Cancerian collective. Also, you know, Spirit is asking, you could have had certain people in your family that have gone through some major health challenges. You could have as well. And Spirit is really asking that, my darling Cancerians, to stay focused on divine and perfect health. This is very, very important for each of you. Some of you could have previously or currently been teaching about health or well-being in some format. And, you know, our beloved Creator, Archangel Michael, they thank you for continuously putting health at the forefront of your mind. Ask them to guide you and support you if you are going through any sort of health challenges at this time. But please focus on divine and perfect health. This is going to be very important for you moving forward to set that vibration out. Again, pay attention to what you're hearing, because Spirit, the Holy Spirit, is coming through loud and clear, as are your angels, your guides, and loved ones in the spirit world. You may be in a relationship, my darlings, in which certain belief systems or ways of thinking or even religious factors could be playing a role in your love life and influencing it. Good and bad. Please take that how it resonates. Maybe you don't resonate with your partner as far as your views in a particular way, or maybe you do. If you do, then there's inspiration in that. If you don't, then maybe it's going to be time for you to see the other person's perspective. Like, it's okay not to agree on everything is what I'm getting. And if you have somebody coming into your life, it could be based on the same viewpoint is what you're looking for. Somebody who has the same religious or spiritual belief systems as you, that may be coming into your life. That would be a good match for you. Okay, my darling Cancerians. And if you are in a relationship, I want you to know it's going to be very important for you to keep that flame of passion burning in your relationship. So, you know, do the little things necessary to keep that flame burning, especially if you've been in a relationship for a little while and it's become stagnant. If you haven't, and you are somebody new may be coming into your life that's extremely passionate, and it's just going to ignite for you. Okay, my darling Cancerian. So that was for you. Now we move on to my darling Leo collective. Hello, my darling Leos. I'm going to flip my screen as I shuffle your cards. Here we go. And this is for my darling Leo collective. So as I mentioned, my darling Leos, June 9th is a very powerful day. And in particular, it is the luckiest day of the year. For my Leo collective, I really do feel that luck will arrive for you, darling Leos, through friendships, through social networks and connections, and also through community. And I'm feeling that a very helpful person, my darling Leos, could open up an important door for you in your life. Okay, so pay attention to the people that you are around, that you connect with, because networking, collaborations, and group activities will be very favored for you at this time, my darling Leos. And if you are not around a lot of people, then Spirit is really guiding you towards connecting with good centered people that are like-minded, or even contacting people in your friend group community that you haven't talked to for a little while, because there's going to be some good opportunities, I think, that are going to be coming through these collaborations and networking. Okay, opportunities. All right. For my darling Leos. So luck and opportunities through others. And if you're not around a lot of people, my darling Leos, but you are around family, that could also be it. It could be your family, your partner, that are introducing you to new concepts, new things that will open doors for you. Okay, so pay attention, my darling Leos. So let's see what Spirit has for you. Very nice. Okay, my darling Leos. For you, again, June 9th is powerful, and your blessings are coming through others, through friendships, through social connections, to your partnerships, community group, and, doors will open up for you through others, is what I get. The very first message that each of you get is you're being asked to learn from your mistakes, darling Leo. This is not your first rodeo. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. This is not my first rodeo. But how many times do we want to go around with that bull, right? So learn from the mistakes of the past. Let them go. Because I really do feel a new version of yourself is coming forward for you, my darling Leos. You're done with the ways of the past. You don't want to go back. You want to go forward in every beautiful way possible. Spirit is really asking, my darling Leos, that you have crystal clear intentions. You could be kind of this or that thinking, not knowing for sure which direction you want to go in. And Spirit is advising that you be very crystal clear, because I feel like something is absorbing your mind where you're on the fence constantly about a certain situation, circumstance, person, partnership, whatever it is. Take it how it resonates. But it's confusing the universe. Okay, and you're just in a standstill. So Spirit is saying, be clear about what you desire, and then focus on just that with unwavering faith. Because, my darling Leos, there are new beginnings and a brand new fresh start that is coming into your life, and it's going to be amazing. New opportunities are knocking on your door, offering support. So what I'm getting, and Archangel Michael is very prominent for you, my darling Leos. It is time to release all of the past and heal from the past, okay? And fill yourself up with trust as you experience these very big life changes, because there are big life changes that are coming into your life. Okay, my darling Leos. Spirit is also asking that you organize for success. Organize for success. Do not let the word organize intimidate you, my darling Leos, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. Okay, so it's time to organize every part of your life for success. All right. So, when I get this card about crystal clear intentions, in reference to your partnerships, Spirit is asking that you clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. No this or that thinking, okay? Either you want this or you don't. But you being in the middle, going around and around, it's putting a halt to a relationship, a current relationship, or one that is coming into your life. So very, very important. But I do feel that there's going to be forward movement very, very soon. Make the decision, crystal clear intentions, and then put everything into that relationship. All right, my darling Leos. Also, if you have been getting divine downloads, because I do feel many of you are very spiritual, or you're just getting very big dreams at this time, like vivid dreams, look at your dreams because they will hold some answers that you are seeking. Okay, my darling Leos, beautiful messages. Learn from your mistakes, crystal clear intentions. This is a time of new beginnings, new starts. Organize for this success that's coming into your life. Know that love is blooming very, very soon. Pay attention, my darling Leos, to your dreams. All right. So now we move on to my darling Virgos. I'm going to switch my screen. Here we go. All right. So now for my Virgo collective. Hello, my darling Virgos. So for you, my darling Virgo collective, this June 9th energy is really putting a focus on your career and public recognition. You'll find you'll really receive a boost in that arena. And all the hard work that you have been putting in may finally begin paying off for you. Okay, my darling Virgo? So there are good things as far as career that are coming forward for you, and you're going to find that either a group of people or one person in particular will be that is very influential, could really notice your talents and have some opportunities for you. Okay, my darling Virgo collective. So please stay open to any opportunities that help you to step into greater success. And this really feels like similar to the Leo reading that I just did. So if you didn't watch it, please watch it. But it is a time of career advancements, changes, public recognition, and just opportunities that are coming to you. For you in particularly, my darling Virgos, it's about, your hard work that you've done finally paying off, right? Because your talents will be noticed. So just pay attention to that. And stay open to any opportunities that will help you advance, advance into greater success in whichever area that you're looking for. All right, my darling Virgo collective, let's see what Spirit has for you. Thank you for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for commenting. If this resonates with you, I would very much appreciate that. All right, so this is for my Virgo collective. Let me move my camera, flip my screen. There we go. Okay, so for my darling Virgos, let's see what we have. Very nice. Wow. Very nice, my darling Virgo collective. Okay. For you, my darling Virgos, again, career, public recognition of all the hard work you've done. That is a focus. Influential people noticing you. And, Spirit is really asking that you lead by example. Lead by example. So nothing is more powerful, my darling Virgos, than you being a version of yourself in every way, because people see that. People are inspired by that, okay? You know, Spirit is really advising that you take some time out for yourself and disconnect from the outer world. All right, my darling Virgos, so that you can discern and process your true thoughts, feelings from your inner world. Create this quiet time for yourself, and you'll have more clarity about your next steps forward. And as you take this little time of retreat, you know, Archangel Michael really encourages you to write down your thoughts, your feelings about what it is that you want to manifest in your life. Right? First comes the thought, then comes the action. And once you've had the retreat, you know, you're going to start implementing it through writing it down. And writing down any intention is super powerful, super, super powerful in manifesting it. And what Spirit is giving you, my darling Virgos, is spread your wings, because you are ready to fly. Do not hold back right now, my darling Virgos. The timing is perfect, and you, my darlings, are ready to soar. Amazing. Some big, big things are coming for you, and influential people are seeing you, and it is going to take off. So please take time to really go within, to think about what it is that you are wanting. Disconnect from all of the social media stuff and just take that reflective time for you right now, Virgo. Write about your thoughts and your feelings, what you want to manifest, and then go for it. Spread those wings, my darling Virgo collective. If you are in a relationship, Spirit wants you to know that if you've had any sort of problems in that relationship is worth waiting for. It's a divinely guided soul contract between you and your partner. And divine timing is at work in your love life. Okay? And if you are looking for somebody, if you are single, know that there is a soul contracted partnership that is coming into your life, and to wait for it, because it will be worth it. Okay, my darling Virgos? And the very next message you get as far as your love life is avoid rushing into certain things just to fill an emptiness or a void, you know, to kind of fill you up, to seek fulfillment first, right? So fill your own cup. Don't look for it in a partnership is basically what Spirit is saying, because sometimes we do things to fill a void within us, and that's not what Spirit is saying. Spirit is saying fill your cup fully through your quiet retreat, writing down what you're wanting in your life in all areas of your life, manifesting it, because it's coming true. But you know, I'm also getting, if there's alcohol or drugs or overindulgence in any way that fills these voids, it's time to let them go. Okay, my darling Virgo collective. Now we are going to move on to my beautiful Libras. Let me switch my screen. There we go. And this is for my darling, darling Libra collective. Welcome and thank you for joining me. Oopsie, today. These all fell down. Okay. For my Libra collective, this powerful June 9th energy for you is going to activate adventure. Learning and expansion are going to be highlighted for you. This is an excellent time to pursue education. So if there's something that you've been really wanting to study, this is the time to do it, darling Libras. If you've been thinking about travel plans or going somewhere, even spiritual studies, or a dream to maybe broaden your horizons, the universe wants you to think big, my darling Libras. This is a time to think big, because the universe is completely supporting you to broaden your horizons. I feel like Libras may have played small for a little while, just to kind of accommodate others, and Spirit is saying it's time to stop all of that. Adventure, learning, expansion are super highlighted at this time. Okay, so pursue your dreams full on. Okay, my darling Libras, that's what Spirit is giving you. And you know, the universe just wants you to think big, because this is your time, my darling Libras. Super powerful time for you. see what Spirit has for my darling Libra collective. All right, so we've got your cards here, my darling Libras. Let me flip my screen. There we go. All right, my darling Libras, let's see what Spirit has for you. Yeah, okay. Wow. Okay. Wow, Libra. Okay. So, Libra, I am getting from Spirit that you may have some sort of a defense or a wall up in which comes across very egotistical to other people. Like you're, and I don't think it's because you're egotistical. In fact, I feel like Libras tend to overgive, okay? And they don't know how to say no to certain things because they're so accommodating. But if you get burnt or if you get hurt, you will put a wall up. And that wall comes across as egotistical. Whether it is or whether it's not, take it how it resonates. However, Spirit is advising you to be humble and to let go of any ego, particularly with people who may have hurt you or burned you in any way. Open your heart. It's okay to love is what I'm getting from Spirit, because you could just have a big wall up because of being burnt so many times. Okay? So let go of your ego. Be grateful. Be humble. Be thankful. Okay, my darling Libras? Spirit wants you to know that you and your loved ones are safe. If you have been praying for your children, your grandchildren, your friends, your parents, whatever it is, and really asking and praying for others, please know that you are safe and all of your loved ones are safe. And give thanks to our divine creator, to Archangel Michael, and continue to pray for them if you have been praying for them. And ask that they help you feel secure and at peace, and as well as the people you're praying for, okay? So that you can really focus on what you need to be focusing on right now. Prayer is so powerful, and especially when we pray for others. But as I had mentioned, I really feel like Libra will overextend and do for everyone else and not for themselves. Okay, so just know that you and your loved ones are safe, Libra, and you can really concentrate on you. This is a time where brilliant ideas are coming to you, and this is Archangel Uriel. Yes, pay attention to the ideas because it's brilliant and it is divinely guided. Pay attention, Libra. Take action and bring this idea to fruition. This is a very powerful time for you. And know that whatever that idea is, my darling Libra, it's going to bring a windfall of abundance into your life. And if you have been struggling financially, please know that an increase in abundance is arriving in many different forms. Some of them are unexpected. Be open to receiving and know that this abundance comes to you to support your life purpose, your health, and your charitable work. Everything that you are doing for others. All right, my darling Libras. If you are in a relationship, Spirit is really, really suggesting that you give your relationship a chance. If there has been some blockages, some hurt feelings, or anything like that, it's time to let them go and to concentrate on this partnership. Okay, my darling Libras, give it a chance before throwing it out the window. And if you have just recently met somebody, give it a chance. If you're in a relationship that's been around for a very long time. And if you are single, I really do feel that Spirit is saying, maybe it's time that you give love a chance. All right, my darling Libras, because whoever you are with or whoever you are going to meet, if you are single, was part of your destiny. It was a soul contract. It was a twin flame that you've come together with from previous lifetimes. All right, my darling Libra. So let go of any anger. Let go of ego. Know that you and your loved ones are safe. Brilliant idea that you have right now about moving forward financially. Take that idea because it is going to bring a windfall of abundance, but I feel the abundance is coming to you regardless, okay? Brownie points from heaven. Give your relationship a chance because it was meant to be. All right, my darling Libra collective, that was for you. Let's move on now to my beautiful Scorpio collective. I'm going to switch my screen. All right, my darling Scorpio. Oopsie, I just dropped the shell on the floor. I'll grab it when I'm done. This is from my Scorpio collective. So my darling Scorpio collective, this reading is from June 8th to June 14th. And June 9th being a very, very important day, the most important day of the year. For you, my darling Scorpios, this important day is all about transformation and empowerment. That is going to be the gifts that Spirit gives to you for this week. Transformation and empowerment, okay? So you may have been feeling a little low, down, but that empowerment is going to buoy your faith. And you are going to see financial matters, investments, inheritances, and even emotional breakthroughs that are going to come through for you, that are going to bring some big positive changes in your life, okay? And I really do hear for you, my darling Scorpios, mindset is key, okay? So please trust what is ending in your life, because certain things just can't go on the way they are. And also trust what is beginning, because I do feel that there's some big blessings and big beginnings for my Scorpio collective, okay? This one flipped over, so that's definitely yours, Scorpio. And all right. Yes, okay, Scorpio. Let me just flip my screen. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got. All right, my darling Scorpios. Okay, for you, my darling Scorpios, it's very, very important for you at this time to practice moderation. Practice moderation. If you are doing a certain thing consistently over and over again, and you know it's not serving your highest good, just say too much TV time or web time or whatever, but not enough exercise or not enough getting to the gym or not enough, like, be moderate in everything that you do, okay? It's going to be very, very important that you're not imbalanced in any way. That's what I'm getting from my Scorpios. Detach from a situation that you know that is unhealthy for you. Please take this how it resonates, but I'm also hearing Spirit say that this could also be things that have happened that keep going around and around in your mind. It's time to detach from it, because this is a time of transformation and empowerment. There are big gifts coming for you this week onward. Okay, Scorpio? So you might want to ask Archangel Michael to cut any and all negative cords of attachments to people, to places, to things that are not serving your highest good. Sometimes situations, circumstances, even people we are close to can really run down our energy. Okay? So just pay attention to that, my darling Scorpios. Also, Spirit is advising that you really take time to exercise, because exercise will not only help you increase your energy and your well-being, but you will find that getting out in nature and moving your body, moving your energy centers and the blocked energy centers in your body will actually help you manifest money. So if you've been very sedentary in one position or not as active as you used to be, Spirit is saying that the key to manifesting quickly is to have a very high energy levels. And the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you look forward to exercising and it becomes its own reward. Okay, my darling Scorpio collective. the next message that each of you get is it's time to take your power back. So somewhere in there, my darling Scorpios, you've lost your power. This could be because of a certain situation, circumstance that has transpired in your life. It could be bad health. It could be job loss. It could be several different things. But you lost your power. So now, you know, the angels are guiding you to use your God-given power and your powerful intentions to manifest blessings in your life. Okay, my darling Scorpios, this is a powerful time for you of transformation and of empowerment. So it's time to take that power back. If you are in a relationship, codependency could be affecting that relationship. Please take this how it resonates. But one partner could be depending on the other a lot. If you're not in a relationship, there could be codependency within partnerships, with your children, with your parents, with your spouse. And that could be affecting your romantic life. Even if the codependency isn't with your romantic partner, it could be with another family member, but it is creating blockages in your romantic life. So please take that how it resonates. But I do feel, my darling Scorpio collective, that romantic surprises are on the horizon for you. So I think as you implement more movement, moderation, and getting more exercise, sleeping better, detaching from things that have been bothering you mentally, physically, emotionally, taking your power back, you are going to feel so much more better, more empowered, more enlightened. This is transformation for you, my darling Scorpios, on so many levels, okay? And financially, I really do feel this is an amazing time for my darling Scorpio collective, all right? So let go of what's ending, a phase, and embrace the new beginnings that are coming your way, my darling Scorpios. All right, so now we did Scorpio, so now we are going to our beautiful Sagittarius. Let me flip my screen. All right, my darling Sagittarius collective. Let's see what Spirit has for you. So for you, my darling Sagittarius, I do believe relationships will receive Jupiter's blessings on this special day, June 9th. Whether romantic, business, or personal, important connections may deepen for you at this time, my darling Sagittarius collective, or new ones may enter your life, okay? Cooperation and partnership could lead to wonderful opportunities. So, you know, try to cooperate with others. It's going to be very beneficial for you in all of your relationships, okay, my darling Saggies? You may also find that, you know, the connections that are in your life will get stronger or more connected, but that you may also have new connections entering your life at this time. So pay attention because you're going to get a lot of blessings regardless from relationships, whether from the past, current, or new. Oh no, we've done that one already. So we've done 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay. Let's see what Spirit has for our darling Sagittarius collective. I'm just going to flip my screen, my darling Sagittarius. We have your cards here. Let's see what Spirit has for you. All right. For our darling Sagittarius. Perfect. All right, my darling Sagittarius collective. Spirit is saying, call on us, talk to us, pray, ask. Ask for guidance is what you're getting, my darling Sagittarius collective. And I am hearing that many of you have been praying, have been asking. And that guidance is coming to you. So pay attention. You know, Spirit is really asking that you take time before you make a decision. There could be a certain situation in your life, and Spirit is asking that you step back from the situation. Could be a relationship, could be a job, but if there's a particular situation, to detach, to step back, and allow the situation to unfold naturally. So if it's something that you've been worried about, let it unfold. Know that you are fully protected, okay? But take time in making a certain decision, whether it's about a partnership, about employment, about whatever it is that comes to your mind. Take time. That's what is being asked of you. Know that peace comes from knowing that only love is real. Okay, my darling Sagittarius. So, you know, I heard somebody say to me, what was it the other day? All I want is peace. All I want is peace. And my response was, hey, peace comes from within. You're not going to find it out there. Okay? So take time. Take time. Step back. And that peace, when it comes from within, you're going to see it all around you, my darling Sagittarius collective. And Spirit is really encouraging you now in particular. If you may already be doing this, and if you are, consider it confirmation. But if you're not, saving. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You never know what will happen tomorrow. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. Okay, my darling Saggies? So take time to pay yourself first and save, and put some money aside for later. Okay, because it's an investment for yourself. And we're getting free yourself. So if you are in a relationship that is not working for you, it may be time to free yourself of that relationship. But in any case, my darling Sagittarius, it's time to take back control of your life. Okay? I feel like there's been a lot of restraints on you. And whether this is platonic, whether this is in a romantic relationship, please take it how it resonates with you. But it's time to take back control of your life and how you want your life to look. So if you feel like there's something or somebody that is really holding you back, free yourself, is what Spirit says. The very next message you get is imperfections. Imperfections. And this is a beautiful card, Sagittarius, because love is a beautiful mess. So embrace its imperfections. If you're in a relationship where, you know, you may see somebody and rather than seeing all the beautiful things about them, you see the imperfections, you have to know that nothing about love is perfect, right? And it's okay to have imperfections. Everybody has them. So pay attention to that, all right? If you find yourself thinking about the negative in another, okay? Because love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections is the message for you, my darling Sagittarius collective. All right, my darling Saggies, that was for you. I hope it resonated. Please check out your sun, moon, and rising sign. It might give you a better weekly overview. All right, my darling Saggies. The next sign, Sagittarius, is Capricorn. So let me switch my screen. Hello, my darling Cappies. How are you? I hope you're doing well, darling Capricorns. So for you, my darling Capricorns, your good fortune with this energy could arrive through work, people at work supporting you in some way. It could appear through your health and health improvements or daily routines. You could be a little bit more relaxed in your daily routines. Just know that small changes, my darling Capricorns, that you make right now can really create lasting positive changes in your life, okay? I do feel that people are supporting you, particularly at work, maybe bosses, to try to help you in some way, and to pay attention, you know, to the people that do support you, okay? And sometimes it's not our family, it's others that try to help us, right? Through certain challenges and things. And it could also be our family. So just pay attention. So pay attention, my darling Capricorns, to opportunities that help simplify and strengthen your life. So keep it simple, and you know, the more simple it is, the more strength you will gain. Okay. This is for our darling Capricorn collective. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Perfect. Okay, my darling Capricorns, this is for you. Let me flip my screen. There we go. All right. Yes, indeed. Very nice. Okay. All right, my darling Capricorns, for you, thoughts create your reality. Thoughts create your reality. So be very careful of what you are consuming in your thoughts, because that is what is happening. So if you've been really negative or going through any sort of difficult time, keep your thoughts positive as possible. And know that whatever difficulties that you are facing, my darling Capricorns, God is in charge. God is in charge. So let go and let God. Let go of any negative thought patterns or whatever you're, you know, going around and around about. Know, my darling Capricorns, that there is going to be a change in your career or your employment. And it's going to be positive for you. It's going to help you support your dreams, your priorities, your passions, and your life purpose. Trust that these changes will help you release the old and welcome the new. You are being supported, my darling Capricorns, every step of the way. And like I had said, good fortune may arrive through work. So there could be people right now that are helping you to get to that next level. I do feel that you have a great deal of spiritual understanding, and you could be doing a lot of praying. And for that, you know, you are getting divine downloads that are guiding you in the right direction. Okay, my darling Capricorns, if you are in a relationship, there's a great deal of passion in that relationship. And allow your heart to and your soul to sing with joy about that relationship. Even if you felt like it's gone stagnant, if you're in a long-standing relationship, passion is one of the main characteristics of it. If you are by yourself, you will meet somebody who will ignite that passion within you. Okay, my darling Capricorns? And what is leading this passion to you is your beautiful charisma. Love flows to you because you radiate this amazing, beautiful charisma and charm. And that is very attractive to other people. Okay, my darling Capricorns? So just know that the small changes that you make right now in your thoughts, through your prayers, letting go and letting God, is going to give you so many amazing benefits that are coming to you in every area of your life. All right, my darling Capricorns, I really hope that that resonated with you. That was your reading. Thank you for liking, for sharing, and for subscribing. Now we're going on to our darling Aquarius collective. Let me flip my screen for my darling Aquarius. Okay, let's see what we have for you, my darling Aquarius collective. Aquarius, this June 9th energy that we have is lighting up for you creativity, romance, joy, new inspiration, exciting connections or opportunities, for you to literally share your gifts with others. You're going to find something that you're going to do is really going to benefit other people. Okay, so it's an exciting, lucky time for you, my darling Aquarius. Romance, joy is also going to be at the forefront, and just opportunities, I think, to share your gifts with others. Okay, so it's going to be a very amazing time for my darling Aquarius collective. So please allow yourself to follow what makes your heart feel alive. Okay, you'll know, because if it feels good in your heart, it's meant for you. Okay, my darlings. Let's see, this is for our Aquarius collective. All right, for my darling Aquarians, let me switch my, there we go. Okay, for our all right. Let's see what Spirit has. Yes, beautiful. Okay, my darling Aquarius collective. Spirit is asking, because Aquarius, you have such a beautiful heart. And Spirit is asking that you give without expectation. So whatever you are giving to others, give it wholeheartedly and don't expect anything in return. Obviously, I do feel that it's going to be magnified back to you, but give without expectation. Just give from your heart. Something that Aquarius is very good at. They have a very big heart. So just give without expectation, without expecting anything back. Aquarius, you know, Spirit is asking, Archangel Michael is asking that you just decide to be happy right now, regardless of what is achieved, what you have, this happens, that happens. Just be happy now, because there is so much around you. There's so many blessings around you, my darling Aquarius. I do feel this is a very powerful time for you, in which finances are going to change for the better. This could be through a raise or through a promotion for hard work, but it could just be for blocks being cleared in your life through partnership. But you know, you're being congratulated because an increase in your abundance flow is awaiting you, my darling Aquarius. And this really is a result of your positive focus and willingness to take action based on your divine guidance. So keep up the good work. You are being so divinely guided. And I do feel for you, my darling Aquarius, there is a very important guide or loved one in the spirit world that is guiding you on your path. And indeed so, because you got the beloved one. This is Archangel Chamuel, who is known as the Archangel of Love and Global Peace. Know that you are being guided upon your spiritual and soulmate relationship. So if you have a soulmate in your life, Archangel Chamuel is guiding you to broaden and deepen that connection. And if you are single, there could be a soulmate that is coming into your life at this time. Spirit is really asking you, my darling Aquarius collective, to take time to retreat. Take time to retreat, to disconnect from the world. If you have a partner, it may be very important that you both take the retreat together, to just disconnect from everything and everything around you and everyone, and just concentrate on your relationship. Okay? It'll bring your relationship closer. And perhaps if you are by yourself, you may need some time to just retreat in general from the outer world, because you are being guided towards a soulmate relationship at this time, my darling Aquarius. You got the Star card, which is amazing. And you should know that your hope and that your optimism, my darling Aquarius collective, are a powerful and meaningful magnet in your love life right now. So whatever you've been wishing for, whatever you've been dreaming for, it is happening for you. Okay? Beautiful. It's like a wish fulfilled card. All right, my darling Aquarius collective, that was for you. I really, really hope that that resonated with you. Okay, so now we move on to our darling Pisces collective. Let me move there we go. All right, my darling Pisces, let's see what we have for you for June 8th to 14th, my darling Pisces. Let's see what we have. Now, this June 9th energy is really going to be prominent in your home, family, emotional security. These are all receiving cosmic gifts, my darling Piscean collective. Cosmic gifts, cosmic supports, positive changes within your household, within family relationships or living situations are going to begin to unfold for my Pisces collective. So let's see what Spirit has for you. But I do know, my darling Pisces, that you need to really trust that the universe is helping create a stronger foundation for you in your future. Okay, so I really feel that it's such a powerful time for strong foundations for my darling Pisces collective. Okay, home, family, emotional security, just everything to do with house and home, I feel, is being ignited for Pisces. Even partnerships within your partner, with your children and family, your structures, your foundations. Like, this is all where this energy is affecting our Pisces collective. All right, my Pisces, we've got your messages. Let's flip the screen. Darling Pisces, here we go. All right, my darling Pisces collective. Let me just... All right, all these different cameras are... Okay, let's see what we have. Beautiful. Okay. All right, my darling Pisces collective. So I'm getting for two different type of Pisces here. The Pisces that are just very calm and don't respond much. They're introverted. And, other people think that their calmness is a form of weakness, but it's not. And then I'm getting another set of Pisceans that are very outspoken and very descriptive with what they say. Spirit is reminding both sets of personalities of Pisces that calm is not weakness. So be calm. I think that comes a lot with maturity. Right? Being calm when something is upsetting, just letting it slide and seeing, what is happening, right? So know that whatever you've been praying for, whatever you've been asking for financially, within relationship, whatever it is for you, my darling Pisces, Archangel Michael is stepping forward to let you know that your prayers have been answered and that he is helping you with a particular situation that you've been asking and praying about. And there's a little prayer in here I'd like to read for Pisces. And it is, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, and say whatever it is that you are praying about. Please help me be filled with faith and peace at all times. So rather than worrying about something, pray about it. Beloved God, oh Holy Spirit, oh whichever angel, Archangel Michael, thank you for assisting me with, and then say the situation and say thank you afterwards. Grant me faith as I go through this process. Grant me peace and a knowing that you are hearing me and that all of my prayers are being answered, right? Something along that line. So changing any fear-based thoughts into a little prayer, okay? Also, my darling Pisces, you're getting a message of no more complaining, no more complaining. So if you've been complaining about something, whether it's a partner, a situation, a circumstance, whatever it is for you, Spirit is saying no more complaining. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. I'm going to read that one more time. Complaints are affirmations of victimhood, which is never true spiritually. Take back your God-given power by affirming that you have an abundance of choices and freedom. With your increased confidence and assertiveness, watch these positive affirmations blossom into reality. How amazing, because your next message is remember who you are. You have everything, you are everything, so do not acknowledge that which is not. All right, my darling Pisces, you are being asked to remember who you are because you are powerful, loving, and creative. You are a child of the Most High, and you will have it all, okay? I'm also getting from my darling Pisces collective that the person that is in your life, if you are with somebody, is a soulmate. That's what I'm getting. It's a soulmate connection. There are lessons and things that you guys promise to come into this lifetime to learn from each other. So no more complaining, okay? You chose this, is what I hear Spirit saying. And if that relationship is not together, know that it was a soul contract. For those of you who are single, there could be a soulmate relationship that is coming into your life at this time, later in your life, I'm getting. And you are to know that romantic surprises are on their way for you, my darling Pisces. And it's time to enjoy your romantic life a little bit. Be open to those little innuendos and doing those fun things if you are in a partnership. Okay, my darling Pisces. Well, there you have it. Those were your special messages for June 8th to June 14th. Remember that this is a very powerful, powerful day, June 9th. Set your intentions out because they are powerful and they will come to fruition. Okay, my darlings. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Wishing you all a most spectacular week ahead. Oh, my love. Namaste.